Welcome to iLecture Online. Polygons are also classified by name according to the number of sides that they have, as well as whether or not they're equiangular or equilateral, or if they're regular polygons. So let's take a look at these and see if we can classify them accordingly. Let's first take look at this name, and it looks like I've misspelled triangle. We're missing an L there. So let's go ahead and correct that. There we go. So a polygon with 3 sides is called a triangle, and a polygon with 4 sides is called a quadrilateral. Quad means 4 and lateral means sides, so that's why they call that a quadrilateral. We have one with 5 sides, that's called a pentagon. We have a polygon with 6 sides, that's called a hexagon. 7 sides, heptagon. 8 sides, octagon. 9 sides, nonagon. And 10 sides, decagon. And interestingly enough, 12 sides is called dodecagon. Kind of an interesting name. So let's take a look here on our first one. Notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides, so we call that an octagon. And then we have the indication that every side has the same length, so all sides are congruent, and every angle has the same angle of measure, so that means that also the angles are congruent. If we have both what we call congruent angles and congruent sides, then we can call that a regular octagon. Here we have a figure with 5 sides. They're all connected. They're all straight lines or line segments, so this is called a pentagon. And here we have an indication that every angle has the same measure, so they're congruent, and it looks like every side has the same length measure, and therefore this is also called a regular pentagon. Here we have a triangle, because there's 3 sides. We would call that triangle. Oh, I'm forgetting my L again. I don't know what I have against L's today, but here we go. Triangle. Notice they all have the same sides, or the sides are congruent, same length, they have the same angles. So we call that an equilateral triangle. And technically, we can also call that a regular triangle or a regular polygon with three sides, so triangle. But the typical name for something like this is simply called an equilateral triangle. Over here, we have another triangle, but notice not all 3 angles are the same. Let's say that this is 10 centimeters on one side and 10 centimeters on the other side. A triangle like this, this is a triangle, has 3 sides, is called an isosceles triangle. Isosceles, kind of an interesting spelling. Isosceles triangle, that means 2 of the 3 sides have the same measure, and therefore we can call that an isosceles triangle. Also, 2 of the sides will have the same angle of measure to be called an isosceles triangle. Over here, we have something with 4 sides, so we call that a quadrilateral. But notice that we do not have all sides of equal length, so it's not equilateral, and we don't have all angles of equal measure, so therefore this is not equiangular. So quadrilateral, 4 sides. This is also called a parallelogram. That's another name for a figure that looks like this, and we'll talk about that later. But we can simply call it a quadrilateral, but it's not a regular because it's not what we call equilateral or equiangular. Over here, we have another quadrilateral. But again, all 4 sides do not have the same length, therefore they're not all congruent. We do have all 4 angles being the same. They're all 90-degree angles, so this is equiangular, but because we don't have all the 4 sides being the same, we cannot call that a regular quadrilateral. To have a regular quadrilateral, we would need a square. A square, by definition, all 4 sides are the same, all 4 angles are the same, 90-degree angles, and then we would have a regular quadrilateral if it was a square instead of a rectangle. And so that gives us a pretty good feel for how to classify various types of polygons. That's how it's done.